Morning, friend. Welcome back to the Morning Minute Meditation. Thank you for joining me for the ride today. When a person is sworn in an oath in a court, the oath goes something like this. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. It's in three parts. The truth, whole truth, nothing but truth. Why is it in three parts? Because very simply this, a person can give elements of truth and still live in error. And such as the case would be Romans 16:17. Paul, Silas, Luke, and Timothy were in Philippi. Every day they're met with a woman who is being trafficked around town, who has the spirit of divination, bringing her masters much gain, the Bible said. And she says every day, these men are the servants of the Most High God, which show unto us the way of salvation. Hey, was she telling the truth? Yeah, man, she was telling the truth. And absolutely, she was telling the whole truth about them, but it wasn't nothing but truth, because within her was the spirit of the devil working and making statements about it. Paul rebuked that spirit, and it came out of that lady, and of course it led to them going to jail. The very point is this, it matters where truth comes from, because many sources of what is quote-unquote truth cannot be trusted because of the error contained within the source. So I can't take my truth, even though a statement may be true, from just any place. When you are in a court of law, and I'm studying for a legals exam, and I've come across this statement, and often you've heard it too. The statement that is in the legal laws of every state is burden of proof. In other words, if a claim is being made, there has to be a burden of proof about the claim. In other words, I have got to prove it to be true. It's not just true because I say it's true, such as would be the case in religion. Something's not true just because you say it's true. There has to be a legal burden of proof that's laid upon you to prove it to be true. And our burden of proof is the Word of God. We will be willfully ignorant of this fact. If we are ignorant of this fact, God's book, God's Bible is a law book. That's why it doesn't need to be changed around. It is a law book. It says what it says, and it doesn't need to be, rewritten or reinterpreted. It needs to be allowed to say what it says. And so, in consideration of that fact, God's law book, we're not saved by law, and we're not kept by law. But God's law and his way of thinking about things is found in his book, and we call it the law book. Now, when you consider burden of proof, I can't just believe every spirit. I must try the spirits according to the Word of God, and on top of that, whatever spirit is saying it is what it is, has a burden of proof upon it to prove itself to be so by the law book. And a lot of times the law books are just the Word of God is simply thrown out the door. I was reading something interesting the other day. It's in an old book by Roger von Oick, and he was writing a book entitled A Whack on the Side of the Head. And he said that there was an arbitration going on in the court of law, and the plaintiff stood to his feet, and as he did, he gave an eloquent persuasion about his side of the case, to which the judge responded emotionally and said, "That's right, that's right." Well, the other party stood to their feet and said, "You can't say that. I've not given my side yet." He said, "Well, give your side." So as soon as the other party gave their side, the judge said again, "That's right, that's right." To which the clerk of court jumped to his feet and said, "Judge, both parties can't be right. Only one of these people can be right." To which the judge responded, "That's right. That's right." It is amazing how many "that's rights" we're hearing in culture today. Hey, think on these things today, and the burden of proof lies in the Word of God. Have a great day, friend.